In an all-out fight, who would win?
Between us three?
Star Trek or Star Wars?
Oh.
Star Trek.
Versus.
Star Trek.
Wars, by far.
Star Wars by far.
Well, wait, you mean the ships?
No,
Like,
just
the
the entire
internal-
universes. The universes against the universes.
Yeah.
So all
Star
of it
Wars would win.
encompassed.
By a lot.
So basically, say
Oh,
Even
including
though-
like every race in each
Yep.
universe against every...
Yep.
Well, the Borg would go and fuck everybody.
no,
Borg would be
They
rather
were-
irritating.
The
no.
Borg would rape the Federation.
Yeah, but we're talking about Star Wars here. Star Trek versus Star Wars.
The Borg are the only thing that throw a spanner in the works between the both of them, to be honest.
Oh,
It's like
really?
the replicators from Stargate.
Plus, there are a lot, like... I don't know,
If
even
Stargate-
Starfleet would pose a threat against the guys
If
in the Star Wars.
Stargate got
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't at all.
What do you mean they wouldn't? Of course they would.
I'm just going to give you the one hint that would change the entire fact of this conversation. One is called Star Trek, the other one is called Star Wars. Meaning
Yeah,
ships
because one
actually
is
built
more...
for combat.
No, it's nothing to do with that. It's because the Star Trek one is more to do with exploration, but it doesn't mean that
Exactly,
their
so the
forces
ships
are any
wouldn't-
weaker.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
their forces
though.
aren't weaker. Of course they're not.
It would be a really even battle, but the Borg would probably, like, even things out, to be
Even
honest.
even without the Borg, I think that the guys that Starfleet would.
No, Starfleet wouldn't beat...
No.
Starfleet wouldn't beat Star Wars without the Borg, mate.
Why
Especially,
not?
even if it was Starfleet, the
Shit.
Klingons, every other race.
Which wouldn't.
Well, we're making a lot of assumptions here, like the power
Also
of
the Force,
each
so screw
weapon.
you.
Also, if Stargate got involved as well, then Stargate would kick everybody's ass. I'm sorry, especially the replicators.
OP, man.
The replicators would fucking.
But,
the
I'm not
replicators
getting
on their own could destroy
Force,
the
dude.
entirety of Star
but
Wars.
Jedi's
and-
I'm not
Essentially.
getting into this. I wanted to leave. I'm not getting into this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We'll have to pick this up next time.
It's Jedi
I will have
versus
this
it's Jedi
argument
and
with you
Sith that
next
would
time.
work together.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter about the Jedi and the Sith working.
Yeah,
No,
it
no,
does.
stop,
They have the Force.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if
shut
they
up,
have the
stop.
Force.
It does?
I mean, the
Oh, I'm a
Ori
tiny-
the Ori from Stargate have basically the same thing.
Oh no, I'm a tiny little robot crushed by Force.
On top
Sorry.
of a lot, the
Oh,
Ori,
lightsaber.
right, from Stargate. He just got up and left.
But no, yeah, Star Wars would win.
No, Stargate
thought.
would win, dude. If it was between Star Wars and Star Trek, the Borg are the only thing that throw a spanner in the works.
Not even
Otherwise,
that, Death Star. Death
It
Star.
doesn't matter about a Death Star. Do you know how
It-
many
oh.
forces there are in the combined, like,
Death
fleets in the entirety of Star Trek?
Star.
It doesn't matter. The Enterprise could probably take out
No.
the mining ship in one of the latest movies. That could destroy the Death Star easily enough. That mining ship took out like a fucking
No, but the Death Star would take out a lot of...
entire like fleet of Starfleet like ships in one single go. Didn't take any damage back. It could destroy the Death Star. It's designed to destroy planets. In
Right.
fact,
The Death Star,
I'll point
right?
that out to you. It's designed to destroy planets. Yes, the Death Star is also so.
No,
but
the
in a
Death Star
fight
would be
between
great
them-
against all of the big ships. Like, before they even got in range, the Death Star would take out a lot of the big ships.
No, because that's what hyperspace
Star
is.
Destroyers.
Hyperspace.
Star Destroyers.
Nothing can break through hyperspace. Everyone knows that.
No, but I'm saying, what I mean is, as they come out of, like, hyperspace and warp, and they start engaging in combat, the Death Star gets off one shot on
Yeah,
their
but that's-
biggest flagship,
the Death
boom,
Star
one
has
gone.
to turn. That's the hilarious part. You attack the
can't
back
imagine-
of the Death Star, it can't, like, shoot through it, can
But
it?
then a shit ton of Star Destroyers.
Yeah, that's not really a problem for the mining ship from Star Trek, is it?
Actually, I think it would be, because the weapons in Star Wars are completely different from, like, shitty little phasers.
Yeah, they are completely different, but it's the same sort of, like, theory behind it.
And plus, the Star Wars universe has a lot more single-man fighters than the Star
They
Trek
have a lot
universe
more
seems to do.
single-man fighters, yes, because the single-man fighters are used for mainly, like, how do you put it? Like, it atmospheric fights, I guess?
Yeah, but they're used for dogfights, because then if there wasn't any other single-fighter combat, then you could just target the points of the ship without getting shot down, because there's too many targets.
Yeah, that's why they had the
That's why Star Wars
they
would
have-
win.
No, that's why
Take
Star
that.
Trek have such powerful shields and shit.
Yeah, but you forget that Star Wars also has shield generators too.
Yes, I know. That's why it would be a fairly even fight, as I said. But Star Wars would probably end up winning. But the Death Star.
I think Star Wars would probably have more numbers though.
No way. Star Trek has way more numbers, dude.
I don't think so.
I really do think so, mate.
No.
Especially if you include all of the races. I mean,
Yeah, but then again, all the races from Star Wars, it's just... I think it...
No, but most of the things from
it's
Star
like
Wars
galactic.
it's the thing about Star Wars is it's just like Empire versus the Rebellion or whatever, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean...
There aren't really any other particularly strong forces out
there
there
are.
because they've always picked a side. Like what?
It's like Mandalorians, for one.
Mandalorians were
Droids.
ancient races.
Fucking droids and everything.
Droids. Still, I still stick to it that Stargate would destroy the lot of them. Especially with
It's
the
just
Wraith,
because Atlantean
the
thinks...
Ori at the...
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
It's
The
pretty much
replicators.
Atlantis.
Both
I think
human
Atlantis
form
might
and
just do
bug
it, to be
form.
fair.
Stargate would just wipe the floor with a lot of them.
Yeah, it would. Or basically, at least Stargate when it hits Stargate Atlantis. That season.
Yeah, Stargate Atlantis is where it gets a lot...
No, yes. I think Atlantis itself would probably win because those shields are too OP.
Atlantis isn't even that strong, that's the thing, right?
If it had a full complement of drones, it would be.
If it has a full complement of drones, correct. Because we
And
also...
full fighters.
There's one episode where they took one of the Orion level battleships up against a Hive fleet, right?
Yeah,
I think they used something like 5 to 10 drones and destroyed the Hive.
Yeah.
Because it just went in one side, came out the other side, went back in again. They're so fucking...
If it had a full complement of drones and a full complement of their
ZPMs.
fighters. And the fighters.
A bunch of ZPMs and puddle jumpers. Yeah, the Atlantis is really strong. But when you consider that, just
Stealth
Atlantis,
technology as well.
then you have the replicator, human form, that are in the Pegasus galaxy.
Yeah, those
With
they do have a lot of Atlantean ships.
That managed to create, 12...
Atlantises.
Yeah, they've created several Atlantises on their home planet in the first place, but the fact that they started creating 12 different Orion level battleships within a week of scans is incredible.
Asgardians too.
And the fact they can't be stopped as well, because any technology they come across, they just turn it into more of themselves. Fucking
Asgardian.
OP as shit. And the Ancients, especially if the Ancients got involved. The Ancients are fucking supernatural beings, bitch.
Also, the replicators did eventually transcend, didn't they, as well? Oh, and that woman off that planet, the one ancient that was still around that could transfer herself into that corporeal
That's what I mean by the Ancients, because the Ancients are supernatural beings. They're literally on another level above everybody else. They could come down and just wipe out everything, but they don't, because they just tell themselves not
refuse to interfere.
Yeah, they can't interfere. Then they just get
Although they do multiple times in Stargate SG-1.
Yeah, they do quite a lot in SG-1, in fact. In fact, it's not really... There's only 2 or 3 that actually do interfere, and that's including Osiris.
And they also offer Daniel, to transcend, 20 times.
He ascended, 3 or 4 times. Fucking hell. He was like, oh, I think Daniel's dead. Oh, no, wait, hold on. He's just another... He's a higher plane
Even
being
the Wraith
again. Don't worry,
battleships
guys.
as well.
The Wraith are disgustingly strong. I mean, the Wraith
super
beat the
cruisers as well.
Ancients. Let's be honest. And we're not even talking about the ones they come across in Stargate Universe, who we don't even know.
And remember that Wraith, super cute cruiser they made as well?
Oh,
in
the
last
Super
one?
Cruiser, that was fucking badass, that was.
That shit's cool. As I remember, there was also those, do you remember the, Rebel guys that had, the same guns as, Ronan?
The Travellers?
Those, that fleet of people. Those are pretty cool ships.
They're pretty cool, but they're not very strong in a battle. They're pretty shit in battle, honestly.
They do get an Atlantan ship, though.
They do, they get one, because Shepard gives it to them by accident.
And human ships aren't weak as either, are they? They're deadless and shit like
No,
that.
especially when they got equipped with Asgard weaponry.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Especially, if the Asgard showed up in the fight, then they'd also be fucked.
And also Stargate has single-man fighters, so...
Stargate has a fuck ton of them, especially Wraith darts.
And probably just the stealth technology of the Atlantean stuff as well would be OP.
Yeah, the very fact that they could cloak Atlantis in the first place is terrifying. So, I think all in all we can agree that Stargate is the strongest out of the Star franchises.
Star Galactica, yo.
Don't even get me started on Battlestar Galactica.
They'd lose so hard.
Oh, it's fucking... I've tried to watch it on 4 or 5 different occasions. I've got 20 minutes in, I've gone, this is shit, turned it off again.
But the chick is so hot.
I don't have the willpower. I watched Defiance for a couple of episodes, then I just realised it was a shit Stargate. Turned it off again.